This is Dave. See, our last segment of the day has to do with car leasing. And this comes from our good friend Clark Howard, who has some tips on the do's and don'ts of leasing a car. Clark says, I've seen several news reports saying that leasing is now the number one strategy of automakers and car dealers to reverse the trends that we've been keeping cars much longer. The average age of a car on the road is now the longest it's ever been. One story I saw proclaimed that 200,000 miles is the new 100,000 miles, as more people start to see their cars as being babies once they hit 100,000 miles and keep them on the road. With increases in car reliability, it's entirely possible that you might keep a car 10 years without breaking a sweat. That's for the most part. Leasing a disaster for you. Edmunds.com has new numbers to give you a sense of just how much of a disaster it can be. Basing their calculation on a car that sells in the mid $20,000 range, they've estimated leasing will cost you $6,000 more than buying the car new. That loss goes up to cover $10,000 versus buying a gently used version of that same car a couple of years old. When you get on that lease treadmill every 2 to 4 years, each time you're taking an obligation, you have nothing to show for it at the end. Each time you take on 100% of the loss and value of the vehicle for the time you drive it. There are only two exceptions to my no lease rules. First is that you like new wheels every 2 to 3 years. Second has to do with fancy luxury cars, electric cars, and some other alternative fuel vehicles. These kinds of cars don't get discounted, but you will find factory subsidized leases that can be a deal. You'll know it's a factory subsidized lease when you see a manufacturer's ad on TV or a website telling you it's such. On the flip side of the equation, all the leasing going on today means that there will be deals coming for used car buyers. Clark is advising used car buyers to start looking for deals as early as 2017 through 2018. When those cars come off lease, you'll get the deals. And that was from Clark Howard. This is Dave C. just reminding you that we are live every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. on Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on Facebook and Indianaradio267/Brownsburg on YouTube. So join us and we'll join you. Just remember, I'm not afraid of tomorrow, for I've seen yesterday and I love today. Lincoln West High School, 1972. Have a great one.